Welcome back. Today's word, thyme, like the spice. All right, we're gonna do time-lapse fashion. Stick around for a couple minutes, break it down. See you in a few.
So here we are, about to start this thing. I really start these things not having any idea where I'm gonna go from there. Like it literally is me just staring at the paper for a few seconds, trying to think of what I want to do and what will look decent. I'm sure some of you think like I plan these ahead of time. Well, I don't. And honestly, that's the whole purpose of this series and channel is there's no right or wrong. So it's just go with what you feel, do how you want to do it. It's also why I use pen, so you can see where I make my changes. So I started off with a pencil. It really wasn't working, so I picked up the pen. I go around it lightly. I kind of start to think of a theme and an idea for the style. And once I get the first letter down, the rest is history. I know how I'm going to apply all the character to the rest of the letters. In this case, I didn't really proportion it properly. The whole word is kind of shifted to the right, which is kind of bothering me, but I made it work. In this instance, I decided to make the shadow drop down to the left to compensate and kind of give the illusion that the bomb is kind of centered. So you can see me doing that here. I think it came out pretty decent. And then for some reason, while I was doing this, I was thinking of like the circus, which is why I have those weird shapes in each letter. I don't know why. It kind of reminded me of like a clown or like a real circusy theme, like that smile now, cry later images with those clowns having that thing on their cheek. And then I started running out of blue, so I started shading it, the shadow in with the blue, and then that ran out. So I grabbed like this turquoise green, which seems to be working pretty well. And then you know me, I need to outline everything twice to make it look bigger and bolder. And that's about it. This thing's coming to a conclusion. Kind of like it. And that's that.
Okay, concluded that time lapse of the word thyme. I believe it's pronounced time, but everyone has their own means and methods of saying their name. I've known that from years of saying people's names wrong. It's like, oh, you're so-and-so? And they're like, no, you say it this way. It's like, my bad, dog, my bad. But I think it looks kind of cool. Real kind of grimy, like a OG style. Wanted the letters to kind of flow together. So between each letter, it kind of has some sort of fluid movement where it kind of follows the contour of each one. I like it. Came out kind of decent. We sketched it with a pen so you guys could see it. Started with the pencil. That's another reason why I don't like pencil. Then we worked our way back with the pilot. Came back in with a 94, and then filled in with one of these art markers. Two-tone shadow. I guess you could elaborate more and go from there, do a background, fill it in if you want. But overall, I'm gonna say it's done. Yeah, we get this B+. Why the B+? Because it was rushed. The only time I give stuff an A is really when I really take my time. But again, these things get tossed into trash. I'm just throwing them in a pile. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. But thanks for looking, following along. See you on the next one.